how are we going to give them a lifetime's use in half a day? Easy. We're going to take them mini-cabbing on a Friday night in South London. Our shift starts at 4 in the afternoon, but it goes all the way through to the fighting and kebabs hour of 1 in the morning. So let's have a look at the mini-cabs that we'll be driving for 9 hours. I'm going to start with the Renault Scenic. It's got 5 seats, it's very well equipped, but it costs £18,500, £2,000 more than the equivalent Renault hatchback. There are loads of cubby holes in here, some of them quite obvious, such as this one, and some not so obvious, such as this one. And the centre console can be made to slide backwards and forwards, so you can trade rear legroom for cup holders. And there's more. There are 3 individual rear seats. They all slide, they all fold, or they can all be removed completely so that you can moonlight as a van with a helpful driver.
And this is Ford's version. It's called the C-Max. It's based on the next Focus, and it too has got 5 seats and a hefty price tag of £16,500. It's a tall car, presumably for tall people. It seats 5, but if there's only 4 of you, then the rear 2-seat passengers have got a treat, because you can roll that middle seat forwards, actually take that out completely, then the outer 2 slide backwards and together, which is clever. Then, at the front, there's the centre console. It doesn't move around or anything, but it's like one of those puzzles. Open the top and there's a bit of storage space, and then you open it up again and look, there's loads. That's somewhere to sleep. And then finally, this, a kind of convex bus driver's mirror, so you can see what the kids are doing in the back. I reckon that might come in handy in my night of mini-cabbing. It's going to be a cold night, which should be good for business. The minicab office reckons it's going to get about 150 calls.
Hello, car service. 468, where are you going?
So before we clock on, we better fill up, minicab style. That should do it.
So I'll tell you what really amazes me about this. When I went for the test, I had to fill in a huge form that said I hadn't murdered anybody, I wasn't psychotic.
And you could drive a car.
I could drive a car, I wasn't going to overthrow the British government. And then I had a medical. At no point did anybody issuing this ask me if I had a sense of direction. Well, we'll soon find out, because here we go.
Okay, 98, are you ready?
This is me.
You want 388 Wimbledon Park Road to Fort Mary.
Roger, thank you.
UK 99, you want Replingham Road off Merton Road?
Replingham Road? OK, here we go. Mini-cabbing.
Unlike Hammond's minicab, my Renault actually has sat-nav, but I'd be cheating if I used it because A, it's a £1,000 option and no minicab would have it, and B, it would mean I actually knew where I was going. So instead I've got plastic stick-on compass and of course the trusty old A to Z, which is now more like a B to Z.
I've got the heaters on, really quite incredibly furnace warm.
Left, then right.
I think that's important.
Cack! Back the other way.
Besides powerful heaters, the C-Max also has a cracking stereo, good enough to find that station that only seems available in minicabs. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah.
Right, this should be it on the left.
It is, I've got to say, a bit gloomy in here, but there's loads of space. If I got a call from control right now saying the Pope needed picking up from a nightclub, no worries, straight in here.
Mary?
In truth, I'm probably not the one to test for headroom, but my first customer, that was a different matter.
I'm your cab. Now, you're really tall.
I am.
So?
Do you want to know how tall I am for stats?
Yeah, how tall are you? Go on.
6'5.5".
got a slightly bad feeling about this one.
And have you got room?
I have a problem with headroom in a lot of these cars, and there's a little bit of headroom problem here, but you know.
It's not bad. Are there any perks to being a pathologist?
When I did find my first fare, she happened to be a fencer with a bag of nice long swords. An ideal test then for the scenic. Would its boot swallow them up? No.
Cheers, Mark. Nice to meet you.
My first fare. Bet you James carries their bags to the car. Let me do that for you.
Is it heavy?
A little bit, yes.
He does that for people anyway, to be honest. And he'll open the door. He's more your chauffeur than your minicabber.
The swords, sadly, had to go in the front. Right, sorry about all that. I'm a bit new to this. I'm not a real minicabber. I'm on TV, really. This isn't my real job.
Replingham Road, OK.
Thank you.
It's a Renault Scenic with very versatile seating. You'll find if you grab hold of the little lever, you can slide it backwards and forwards.
This.
No, that's the front armrest.
Replingham. I was just there! I've just turned round.
Cool.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
I'm just slightly
You could
worried
turn
that...
it into a big bed or something.
Oh, God. What if they're all drunk?
So, are you being recorded so they can test if you would be good as a presenter?
No, I am a presenter.
Oh,
Do you mind?
Sorry.
This
are
isn't
you...
my real job.
Don't tread on me radio, or I'll be stuck.
At last, a car full of people, including a couple of burly rugby player types.
Oh, right.
Where are we going?
Wandsworth Common.
Straight ahead. Cool, thank you. We're testing this car as a minicab.
It's quite good. It only takes 4 though.
You've got loads of gadgets on that steering wheel.
We've got stereo stuff.
Is that for each seat? Those
Yeah, that's for him.
Yeah, and my ass is
That's for
burning
me.
off.
Yeah, because I left his
On
seat on 5. You see, I thought that might... It was the wrong thing to do now.
So they were impressed by the seat heater. But as for the space, well, it was 2 in the back, 1 in the front, just like in an ordinary hatchback. I did get an interesting tip, though.
Some Colston Bassett Stilton.
Very nice, thank
Some
you.
Cashel Blue.
Now, the minicab way of driving is a good test of a car's engine because you go everywhere in 5th gear, all night. But this isn't actually a problem because the Scenic is fitted with a 1.9-litre diesel engine, 120 horsepower and very gutsy, so hours and hours without changing gear at all.
My C-Max also has a diesel engine, 110 horsepower, 1.6, and it's good too, if not quite as strong as the Renault's.
Stick in 5th. Here we go. Yeah.
Great, thank you.
Capital minicab John.
Okay, right, thank you. Yeah, thanks.
Is he coming?
After several hours mini-cabbing, we'd learned that the Renault was the comfy one and the Ford was the sporty one. And we'd also learned that none of our passengers, drunk, sober, short or tall, were blown away by the interior space. But on the key issue of whether these MPVs were more useful than hatchbacks, James and I were drifting apart.
The thing I find a bit odd about this car is that it costs about £2,000 more than a normal hatchback, and I can't really see the point of having it. I mean, I quite like it. It's smooth, it's comfortable, but what am I actually going to do with it?
Now, I know James is going to go on about being a single bachelor and he doesn't need the space and all the rest of it, but I've got to say, I get it. I do get it. Because if you've got to get dogs and kids and everything else in and out of a car, just having big doors and big opening makes it a lot easier.
UK 98, UK 99.
UK 98 receiving you.
Yes.
Yes, a ladies' hen night.
Call me POB, make sure you get the right people.
2 cars, your contact name is Bonnie.
I just hope nobody's sick. Oh, there's a man with his girlfriend being sick on him. That's nice. It's 1:45. Are you waiting for a taxi? Or 2 taxis? Are we going to swap cars, mate? Because
Well, I'll have a go in yours.
there you go.
Fair enough.
Somebody gave me some cheese. Really stinks.
Red cars go faster. Smells nice in here.
Good evening. Do you mind if I come back a bit? My colleague is rather short in the leg.
Along the right there.
No, right
No,
hand
that
front.
one.
Oh, there
That
you
one's.
go.
That's my belt.
Who's the lucky girl?
It's me.
Oh, and who's the lucky fella?
His name's Pete.
Does he realise how lucky he is?
While James was going for the Leslie Phillips Award, I was trying a bit of hen night road testing.
I want to ask your opinion on this car. On the car. Smooth. Okay.
Spacious.
I have
It
to
is
say,
Look at it.
spacious.
Leg room.
it's
Lots of
displayed.
legroom.
Plenty leg room.
Rear legroom, you said, is not that good behind me.
It's ordinary.
It's nothing special.
A good, what do you call it? Suspension. Suspension, that's it, darling.
This car is actually much harder than the Renault in front.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that, because that's actually French and very soft and feels quite luxurious, whereas this feels a bit more sporty, I suppose.
Yes, the unmistakable sound there of a woman pretending to be interested. Meanwhile, my lot had really focused in on what mattered to them.
We have a drinks tray.
Oh, brilliant. So we have a mini bar. Is there a mini bar in there?
Use it, that's good.
Is there vodka?
So are you going somewhere else tonight?
No, that's the end of our shift. You're our last job.
And then you're going... So you can come party with us afterwards.